Hi guys, it's Isla, and Abdullah behind the camera from hashtag Can Youth Vote Matter and hashtag Can Minority Vote Matter awareness campaign. Here today, we are here with Alan Keeso, and we're going to take you behind the scenes so you can see firsthand what's involved with the campaign and what to expect when you become part of one. So, Alan, lead the way.
Sure. Welcome all. We are going to go on a bit of a tour of our Kitchener campaign office. So, when you come up to the office, you'll see a whole bunch of signage with campaigns. What you'll find is you have to be very visible. You really want to make sure that you can get all your information out there, and the office is something that people will go by and they can see that it's a campaign office. That way, if they want to engage in our politics and find out a bit more, they can come right on in. So, we put a little window display up here. We've got all our signs. And because I've got a long hockey background, we put in a whole bunch of hockey stuff in here. So we put some sticks there. We got an old jersey of mine from in the UK. We've got my helmet up there where I get, it protects me from when I get hit in the head often with hockey pucks. It gets a bit of a ring in the ears, but still does the job for the most part. And then we have an old military uniform as well of mine in the window here. So it just gives also people a bit of a sense on my background as well, which is important. People want to know who's the candidate, not just who's the party. So we'll go on inside. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. After you guys. Get on in there. Oh, you're gonna hold the door on. Okay. All right, we're all going in. So this is our office, okay? So it goes in a bunch of different parts here. So when you walk in, first thing we've again, signage, lots of signs, balloons because they're fun. And then when you come over here, the first thing we have is a sign-up desk. So we'll have someone here, and it gives people the opportunity. They can volunteer and sign up. They can take out a lawn sign and sign up here. Bit of information, as well as for donations. If they wanted to donate, they could do that here as well. Then we have some of the door knocking or canvassing literature that we use here as well. So, moving in a bit further, that's the first step. What we want to do is just make sure when people come in, right away we engage and give opportunities to get involved in the campaign if they want. So that's what all that is there. When you come in a bit more, we have a bit of a lounge area. Because as you and I have talked a bit about, Ala, it's really important that people can come and be comfortable in here and feel like it's a place where they can relax as well. If we're not immediately hitting the campaign trail, if we're waiting out a little bit, or if it's raining, or if we want to just do some team activities, we've got a bit of a lounge area we can do that. So we've got a really comfortable couch right here. It's blue. We're in brand, right? Very important. We've got a bit of a display out front again. This is what you saw from the window here. And then, of course, we've got water, because you want to be hydrated, don't you? And if you happen to be hot, cold water and snacks. Very important to have snacks in a campaign office. We've got good snacks. Okay? So that's this section here. When you come over this way now, this is some of the parts where we do work. So we've got some computers set up in the back. We've got our team who's busy at work here. They work all hours of the day. They're crazy. They're always at it. So we also put up a bit of a setup. So I put in some of my hockey equipment here. Ideally, I'd be using it sometimes, but in the middle of the campaign, we are very busy, and there's not really time for hockey. So I figured if I'm not just going to use it, may as well put it in the campaign office. And something fell over here. That's okay. We have a bit of a table display as well, just a bit more about me and some of my background too. My family over here, just because it's always nice to be reminded of family. This is actually my wedding day, my wife Jacqueline and I there, and my family. So we put that in here as well. A bit of history, a family history of our sawmill that you can see up top here, and some newspaper articles. So that just goes back into some of the history where, we're based down in Listowel, the sawmill, but we did a lot of work here in Kitchener. We did a lot of work in Hespeler as well, where they made the hockey sticks and the baseball bats there. And of course, with all my sports, we were always in Kitchener and Cambridge playing a lot of sports. So that was all out of Listowel there. Now over here, you can see again where all the work's being done. We put a whole bunch of pictures on the wall right over here. And this is all the team stuff. A lot of the times when we're out, we're engaging with the community, we're having fun, we're doing important work, and it's just some milestones as well. So we've got up on the wall some milestones of how many doors we've knocked on. And now in the campaign, we've knocked on about, I think 65,000 doors. So many doors knocked, a lot of hard work, and we like to celebrate that. We like to celebrate the fact that we work very, very hard to connect with everyone in the riding, because that's the most important part, is to get out there and find out what are the opportunities, what are the issues, because then I'm more informed and I can do better work when I become an MP. So that's all back here. And that's pretty much the office. We've got a bit of a booth back here. We've got some laptops where some of the work happens as well. A lot of data in campaign, so we do a lot of work on computers, and that's all here. In the back, we talked earlier about stuffing envelopes, and we do a lot of mailers. So we've got a whole bunch of envelopes back there too that we can put our letters in and send out to folks. So this is a bit of a, you'll notice that when we moved in here, this actually used to be, I believe, a clothing store. So we've kind of, if you look at things in here and you think, wow, this really looks like it was a clothing store, it's because it was actually a clothing store. So we've got changing rooms in the back. Obviously, we don't use those because it was a clothing store. So that's the office. Really hope you like it. There's a whole bunch more space. We got more than we needed probably here. There's a whole other section over there. And at the other side of those partitions, right behind us here, Abdullah, if you want to just sort of pan to the partitions here. In behind all this is where we do the work for our signs. So we put signs together, we make sure they're assembled, they're ready to go and hit the streets. There's a lot more space back here too that we can use. Maybe someday we'll just have a ball hockey game. I don't know. But there's a ton of space that we can use. A lot of work we do back here. And again, when we have so many volunteers who like the space, find it a comfortable place, find it a fun place to come and engage and do meaningful work, they want to come here. And that's really the goal, is we want volunteers to come here, be comfortable, be happy, and know that they're doing good, important work. So that's why we set the space up as we've had. It's comfortable, it's friendly, there's a lot to look at, a lot of information, and we get a lot of good work done. So that's our office.
Nice. Thank you, Alan, for the tour.
Thank you for having it with me.
Guys, remember, to make meeting candidates is very important. That way, you know them on a personal level, and this will help you in making an informed decision when you go out to vote. Like, these are real comments from people who met Alan for the first time, quoting, "Great candidate, very well educated, honest, and has common sense. Will have my household vote for 3 voters," unquote. Guys, remember, hashtag can you vote matter and hashtag can minority vote matter. It does. It does. Thank you.